Our first exercise is the bird dog. So we're going to start on hands and knees in tabletop position. So make sure you have your hip and your knees lined up. You can have your feet either on your toes or have them relaxed. I usually put them on my toes for a little more balance. And then you want to have your shoulder, elbow, and wrists lined up. Once you're in this position, now don't arch the back, don't sway the back. You'll have your head in a neutral position and you're going to use opposite arm and opposite leg and stick them out. So you stick out your left arm and your right leg, engage the abs, make sure they're nice and tight, bring it in and release. Engage the abs and go to the other side. So right arm, left leg, and bring it in. And that is one. When you do both sides, that is then 1 rep. If you need to modify this and you're not stable enough to put your arm and your leg up, then just gently put the leg out, still engage the abs, keep your head in neutral position, bring it in, put the other leg out, bring it in, and that counts as 1. You're still engaging the abs. This exercise is called catchers. It is a little more strenuous, but I do have a modification for it. So just like a baseball catcher, you can tell I wasn't a catcher, I don't know the right stance, but you're gonna start in a stance like a catcher, like this. So I'm gonna go through it. You put your hands down, back into plank, and snap up. Hands down, plank, snap up. Now, if you need to modify this, you can take it a little slower. Put the hands down, step out, step in, and pull yourself up. And when you're in this position, believe me, you are gonna feel it here. So those are the 2 options that you have for doing the catcher. All right, we are on to my very favorite exercise, Russian twist. A few options on this. The regular way to do it is you balance on your high knee, knees together. If you need to help keep your knees together, cross your feet. That really does help. Back straight, your balance, knees together, abs engaged, hands together, however you want to put them. And then you touch one side where you can touch. You touch the other side, and that is 1. So everything is engaged from here all the way through is engaged. One side equals 1. If you want to make that a little bit more difficult, put a kettlebell, put some weights, put a can of vegetables, put a water bottle, whatever you want, put a little bit of weight in your hand, and that's gonna give you a little bit more oomph when you're doing this. If you need to modify, still where you would be sitting back here, you're not sitting straight up. So almost where you would be balancing, but put the feet down, knees together, but still lean back. You should be feeling it right in through here, nice and tight here. Again, side to side. You can also put some weight in your hands to make it a little bit more difficult when you are doing the modification. So this is the instructions for the Russian twist. The last exercise for this set is a plank to downward dog. So you're going to go in plank, nice and straight, don't sway, don't have the booty up, nice and straight, your head will be forward. You just push yourself back into downward dog. Hold it a few seconds, make sure your abs are engaged, and bring it back. Push it back, let your head go down, and bring it back. Now, if you need to modify this, you can go in a plank such as this, and then have your toes up. So to modify, so this is your modified plank. When you're here, if your abs are tight, you are going to be feeling it. If you need to modify then for the downward dog, you just lift your legs up and push back, and then come back forward, pick the feet up, put the feet down, bend the knees, push back, let the head go down, and bring it back up. And that is your modification for the plank to downward dog. I hope you enjoyed this week's exercises. That is one set is all 4 exercises. I'd like you to do 10 to 15 reps of each exercise per set. Take a 1-minute break, get a drink of water, shake out anything if you need to, and then go back at it. For your own safety and the health of your body, make sure you do a warm-up, even if it's just marching in place and doing arm circles. Get those muscles warmed up and get that heart rate up. And then when you're all done, make sure you do a cool down. Again, just walk in place, move the arms, but you want to let those muscles have a chance to cool down some. You don't just want to use them, and then boom, stop.